Good morning. Happy Sunday. A couple of things are happening. One, I'm trying to gradually shift my schedule to be a little later because daylight savings time is coming. The sunnest day, or rather, it's going to be ending like November 2nd or something. Yeah, November 2nd, or like the night in between the 1st and the 2nd. And that always causes problems for me, so I'm trying to like ease into it a little. But then secondly, I'm really excited for something today, the sunnest day. There was no special meaning there. Yes, cuz it's Sunday, so it's the sunnest of days. I understood. Um I'm also really excited for I've been looking forward to this event where I'm going to go to a meetup gathering of women playing magic and or learning magic. And I'm very very excited, but I am so excited to the point that I'm actually starting to freeze up a little bit. And I have no idea if that's a relatable thing. Might be an autistic thing, I don't know. Letters gets to be the big fish. Yes, yeah. Well, other than the organizers who are there were people who organized the event and they're like, "We'll teach you." And I'm just like, I don't need to be taught. But I'm like, I spent time last night specifically trying to pick decks to bring that would be the easiest to understand and like not have any planeswalkers in them and maybe not a ton of colors and just trying to be like you know not super top tier either, decks that are not as strong, so that I can play with beginners. But yeah, uh, just be sure to bring something sweaty in my back pocket in case somebody wants to be that person. Yeah, yeah. So I guess I can just talk about this. The decks that I'm bringing, I have over here, and I would say the decks. I don't know. I could bring something like really strong, I guess maybe, but right now I have um a mono white angel Giada deck, which I did have a Sarah Planeswalker in, but I took it out and switched it out for another card. Um, I have a Jan Jansen red, white, black artifact aristocrats deck, which is probably the one that I would take out if somebody decides to be sweaty. If I don't know if I'm using that right, I'm just trying to use it how you used it. I might be wrong. I have a green white Krond the Dawnclad aura themed deck, which is it tends not to do too well at tables that run a lot of removal because auras, but it it may be good against beginners in that way. Plus, Krond is like 6, so it takes a while to get him out. So I keep looking backward because my decks are stacked on the table. I don't think you can see them; they're not in frame. But I'm also bringing a white blue spirits deck. Sweaty is someone trying so hard either to win or make the game about them so much that it's ruining the room for everyone else. Ah, okay, okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, white blue spirits deck, which is pretty much an upgraded precon, and then a red, white, and blue cycling precon upgraded. Basically being fairly toxic. Yeah. So these decks are largely kind of doing their own things, either building up the board, or in the case of the cycling deck, like drawing a lot of cards. The only one that's like kind of I'm building this machine that's going to mess up everybody else, I would say, is the Aristocrats deck. You have a fun deck building challenge for me, and feel free to Moxfield. It doesn't have to be in paper. Build a bracket 1 deck that is one color, bracket 2 that is two colors, bracket 3 for three colors, etc. Ooh. Ooh. That's tough. I did essentially build a bracket 1 deck once that was around Kaladesh time, Depala, and it was just stuff as many cars into it as I could. But, I took it apart because it didn't win any games. Now I have a vehicle deck that actually works. The blue white one from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. They made it so that they work. And by then, a bunch of better cars had come out, so. Um, the best way to know you bracket one correctly, you have a score on the side of how many crew points did you achieve. Yeah, I was just trying to get out as many cars as possible so people could be like, "Ooh, pretty car" before I died. That was the point of that deck. But I think that's the only time I've ever built like a deck that was truly just about a concept rather than like a method for winning. By the way, did y'all see the new guidance that came out a couple days ago for the commander deck conversation? It was nice to see the information about game changers. Um, I had a deck that I almost was thinking about bringing to this event. It was a oh god, what's her name? What's hold on a second. I forget her name. Ginny Fey, right? Ginny Fey, Jetmir second, and it's one where if you create one or more tokens, you may instead create that many 2/2 green cat creature tokens with haste, or that many 3/1 green dog creatures with tokens with vigilance. And I was like, oh, cats and dogs, like that'd probably be pretty cute. But this deck, I actually feel like is a little bit too complicated for a new player, and it has the game changer aura shards in it. And I was like, maybe I should try to avoid having any game changers just to keep it at a lower level for beginners. And Aura Shards in particular is like, I'm going to blow up all your stuff, which I was kind of trying to avoid anything super control-y. You have a pair of clips if you want to see some silly magic jank. They do involve someone cursing, so you suggest not having it be audible in stream if I want to see it. Uh, I don't know how to do that without having it be audible. So maybe can whisper it for me to view later or something. Aura Shards is the perfect example of a game changer that isn't a game changer for power level. It's because it's a feel bad, right? That's what you're implying? It also has Xenagos in here, the Planeswalker, and so I was just like, I think it's a little too complicated for newbies. It's because it tends to make the game state change drastically. Exactly, exactly. Yeah. So that's why I was just like, I'll avoid this one because I'd have to make too many changes to the deck. Whereas with my Angels deck, which is mono white, all I had to do was take out Sarah, the Planeswalker, and just slot in another spell or plane. I think I put in make an angel token for how many times you've cast your commander this game. I think is what I put in instead. Yeah, it's a card you need to play with in the back of your head. Another good example is Teferi's Protection. Oh yeah. So one of my decks that I absolutely love is my Gay Kings deck, but it runs Teferi's Protection and a bunch of like alternate win conditions, and I was like, this is too complicated for new people. Force of Will is another fantastic example. I don't own a Force of Will, but I do have a Fierce Guardianship because I got the cycling precon. At least I think I have a Fierce Guardianship. It's either in my Spellslinger deck or my ex got it in the split. One of the two. I'm not sure which. But I did have one at one point. Because I did just go through the deck list of all the decks I'm bringing, one of which is the cycling, and Fierce Guardianship is not in there. So it's either in another deck or in another deck I no longer have. But yeah. So anyway, it happens. Yeah, I'm very excited, and I was a little bit like, I feel like I can't do a new game today. I had one downloaded and everything to do an unplayed series, and I was just like, I don't feel like I can handle anything new because the new stuff is already happening this afternoon. And so I guess I'm choosing my spoons carefully, maybe. But anyway, for now, we can do some drafting. Let's do some quick draft Edge of Eternities. Ooh, a mythic. What's this? An angel wizard. It's pretty. I like that art a lot. That's a really pretty art. Anyway, ability. Flying lifelink. If one or more tokens. Ooh. Ooh. You know, the number one card you feel should be a game changer but isn't, and you're like, why didn't they include it in the recent update? What? Ooh. Target creature gets +1/+0 and gains infect until end of turn. Why that, but not Triumph of the Horde? Or is Triumph of the Horde already on the Game Changers list? I just looked at it and I didn't see it. So I'm a little bit torn here because this is like a very good first pack. And I kind of want this mythic, but at the same time, I don't know how many tokens. It's not just creature tokens, so that means like landers or anything else. Ah, I suppose. Entropic Battle Cruiser. Sunborn's also just good. And Seam Rip is also good, but yeah, I'm going to take the Mythic. When in doubt, take the Mythic. It's not performing well? Okay. I know Seam Rip is, though. Hmm. Seam Rip's only about average? Maybe it's really good in Constructed? Because it's been kicking my butt in Constructed. I mean, this is Blink and Removal, so I think I'm going to grab that. These are the win rates for the cards if they have ever entered your hand at all across a game. Ah, cool. Hmm. Wow. Regarding spacecraft, evaluate them generally as if they never become creatures. Yeah, for that rare spacecraft to be good, you gotta get it crewed once to get its little thingy online, and then you have to be a really discard focused deck. I guess I'll take this. It's removal. Scanship is shockingly high, just because it's draw. Just using it as an example. I don't know if it's if you're saying that it's rated high or if the crew cost is high. But it's a permanent with solid ETB, yeah, because you draw. It's 57% win rate versus 54.2 on Seam Rip. I'm also kind of leaning dubious delicacy because number one, removal. Number two, I know black has some payoffs for warp, and I have two things with warp right now. Delicacy is insanely high. Yeah, I'm gonna grab this. Delicacy is just outside the top 10 cards for the entire set. Nice. Do feel like it's between the two uncommons. You know I love a good desculpting blast. Beckoner actually has a decently high win rate, but we know it's lower than it should be as it's part of an infinite that players force when they shouldn't. Oh, this guy. That's interesting. I guess I'll grab that. He continues my warp theme. Umbral has a slightly bigger win rate than Beckoner. If I ever get any cards with the void payoff, it could feed into that. So I'll grab the uncommon. It's a 2 mana 3/2. Absolutely, it's better value. You know I love me a good Mechanozoa. Um, but I could also just go for the removal spell here. Just gonna grab the removal spell. Mechanozoa? How do I think it's doing? I don't know. I just know that I like it. Here's that Beckoner. 55% just above average. Grave kill is 56%. Or grav kill. It's probably gravity. Well, Beckoner or auxiliary boosters, they're both the same cost. Win rates aren't the end all be all, they have to also be synergistic. Get the Beckoner. Yeah. Sun Technique. Also have another chance at the Othros scan ship. Or yet another removal spell. Straight cheeks. Does that mean it's bad? Like it's a butt? Okay. It's bad. Okay. I guess I can spec on blue. Rescue skiff. Return target creature and enchantment from graveyard to battlefield. Combat trick equipment. Another combat trick equipment. Counterspell. I'm gonna grab the Embrace Oblivion. Hey, Seam Rip is back. I think of these options, it's Seam Rip, but I have enough removal at this point. I'll get the command bridge just in case I need it. Ooh, that could work well with my build. Okay. I need to get some creatures. Not being green. Sliver Overlord. Yeah. Um, Another mythic. Lightless Evangel is probably the responsible take, but I'm a little bit eyeing this mythic just to just to draft it and like own it. It probably doesn't go in the deck though with its double pip. Lightless is below average if I want to be justified. Okay. I need some creatures. Um Kind of eyeing that virus beetle. Tanic shockingly is just above average. The thing I just got, virus beetle, is pretty good. Yeah. I think it's the best option of the pack considering I already have a Perigi Beckoner. Virus Beetle is currently my second highest win rate card. Cool. I'm I feel like I am not getting enough creatures. I guess we're still early days, but like I could get another Grav kill or depressurize. Yeah, like I'm getting a bunch of removal options. Another Seam Rip. Um Alpha Rail. I mean, he is card draw, which I might need, and he's a body. Avoid payoff. Somewhat unplayable. I was kind of leaning the companion too, and I was like, no, let me not pick the cute dog. I was like, maybe a warp thing would be more responsible. No, but I need low drop creatures, so kind of liking the light luminary. But let me look at this. Another removal spell, one that I could do relatively cheaply. Also, another depressurize presented. For eternity, sacrifice an artifact or creature, return creature or spacecraft mana 5 or less from graveyard to battlefield, then create a lander token. Maybe? I think I like another Decode Transmissions, honestly, to get some more card draw. It's also direct life loss. So, sorry, I'm gonna grab that. Elder Blade. Destroy artifact or crapped. Tapped creature, you gain 3 life. I already have a Dark Endurance. Probably one of these two. I mean, I am trying to do warpy things, so maybe this? Hilderblade is apparently the second best blade in the set, which is to say, average. Sweeper. Well, it does surveil. And it can become a body if it gets crude, I guess. Oh, that's funny. Um, this is funny. Hole Carver might be more responsible, but this is funny. Um, guess what the best blade in the set is? Blade of the Swarm? Oh. Well, he's also not a blade. I'm pretty sure Hole Carver is the responsible choice, yeah. Let me not get too tammy about this. Lightless Evangel came back. I could get another sweeper. Or just figure Lightless Evangel's a bear. Screw it. He's a bear. I don't really have artifacts. I really like the idea of having a 1-drop blue though, because I've won a game with Silencer before. Poisoned somebody. It did happen though. I had 2 Silencers in the deck though, and it was very artifact heavy. Like, I think you need very specific conditions for the card to be okay. Yeah, everything else is unplayable, right? Uh, uh, that's is that good? I kind of feel like maybe not. I don't think I'm getting a ton of creatures, so I think I'm just gonna go for the 3/3 for 3 with potential upside. The big booty. What's this blue rare here? Moonlit meditation. Sure, if I had anything that made tokens. I've been looking for things that make tokens since I got this pack one pick one. Wait, what are you talking about? Exalted. Exalted. Do 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 do. I don't see anything that says exalted. Oh, true. Yes. Um Maybe Hymn of the Faller? And I'm just drawing a bunch of cards? Yes, Exalted Sunborn, indeed. Just gonna take the hymn. Seems like I could do okay as a finisher. He's a 4/5 lifelink, which isn't bad on its own. It won a game one time. Gigastorm Titan. Euline Brightspear. I can respect it. I need more low drops. I could get a second Afriel. I believe that is what I'm going to do, in fact. Two, 4 for 3 with upside seems okay. I mean, that's a significant discount. Elusive token generators here, but I think we're past that. Um, they could also come back around. We don't know. More ramp. Reckoner. Beckoner, maybe? Light deck is number 2. How's my curve looking? Bad? About 50-50 aggro versus big game ending threats. It is you! You I have been waiting for. Avoid payoff. Ugh, it drains me though, which isn't great, but still, I think it's probably the pick in this pack. Yeah, because he can kill you. It's not a May ability. This would. Oh, but it's not an instant speed. It's not doesn't have flash. Yeah, this I think. Yeah. Just take the counter spell. Oh, you would have taken a third decode? I figured I already had two copies of it. I don't know, body? You want to laugh? Sure. The block was the highest win rate card in the pack with the body. Well, I have another chance at a nutrient block. Grab it. Hmm. Third decode. But I got a shield make in the next pack, so it was fine. Okay. Well, I am very solidly three colors. I was trying to do a splash, but white was not very available. Some interesting trends about this set, okay? Blue is the best color at low rarity. Green is the best color at high rarity. And the remaining colors are quite average across all rarities. I think this is blue, black, splash, white. Um, though Because I could take out Seam Rip and these four, and then just be like, yeah, these guys at the top here. To try to have more consistent beginning. Orboid is just so annoying. And it was Atraxa in the Final Fantasy set. Oh man. You want to hear the kicker? Sure. 66%. Dear God. Oh. Just a tiny bit better. Just a little bit. Inspiring Overseer, the common with the highest win rate of all time, was 62.1%. Wow. Hey, Super Base, did you send me a PM? My spam filter is catching it. You sent me two. Okay, I'm gonna try. It has question mark, question mark, question mark, so I didn't realize it was from you. Hi, Rabies. How's it going? It just even when I marked it not spam, it says something went wrong with the conversation. So sorry, I was not able to see it. It was the clips. I guess Twitch didn't like that. They're like, put it in the chat for everyone to see. I don't know. Thank you. Yeah, we got a little splash of white, but mostly blue black. No. No. Pack one, pick one. Looked for token generators the whole time. I think I have something that can make a lander, and I have like a night luminary. I did get that. Is it crazy just be white black? I can't. I don't have enough white. I'm pretty sure. I don't have enough white to just be white black. I tried, but white just wasn't super available. Yeah, like let me even see if I have enough cards required in the colors. Like if I took out all the blue. Oh, I could do it. I could. Actually, I don't mind that. I also like that I don't have to make very many decisions because it's at 42. um so I have a mean deck in just two cards. Flight deck and Beckoner. They have to deal with it because it's going to swing in for 5 and gain life. Hmm. Well, I have to have 2 or more tapped creatures, but yes. If they deal with it, they give me a void, plus I get a 3/3 back, and they probably lost a creature. Yeah. Yeah, I think I actually like this. Yes, I do lose my thing that makes a lander token, but who cares? Yeah, the only thing I have to station is the sweeper. That's it. I have the infinite combo. Huh? Wait, what? Do I accidentally have an infinite combo? Right spear zealot plus 2. Oh, umbral collar zealot. Umbral collar zealot. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Many zealots in space. So basically, if I warp both of these out and keep sacrificing them, I can surveil until I get to the card that I want in my deck. That's it. Not that that's not good. Just that's it. Like that's what it is. Lightless Evangel. Oh, he can get really big. He was like a second to last pick in the pack. I kind of forgot about him. I still don't think I like Dark Endurance. Dark Endurance is bad. So then I cut one more card. Not a fan of decode transmissions, but card draw, card draw, and with how many like sacrifice and warp and stuff, they might have to pay the cost instead of me, the life cost. I think 2 is probably fine for decode. Okay, well that gets us to 40, so I'm willing. Oh, I have to run an ad break. Uh, yeah, I should probably run it now because it's like less than 5 minutes. So let me run the ad and get a snack, and then we'll go into the draft playing. The fact that you can just infinite someone having some draw is nice. Yeah. Okay, I shall be right back. Okay, ads should be over. I have peanut butter bread. Let's jump in. Okay. Beckoner is good at making life totals very scary. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. I'm just trying to decide whether to do it before or after swinging. Yeah. A reasonable sacrifice. Oh, but I can just kill it, right? Yeah. Well, I feel like this is going well so far. Andy Sully says, MTG, Marry, Kiss, Kill. Omnath, Locus of Creation, Omnath, Locus of Rage, and Omnath, Locus of Mana. Um, do I have a favorite MTG color? I will get my value. Probably white, just statistically. I have a lot of decks that use white. You know what the best part of that was? I sacrificed an artifact and a creature. I don't think I can do much at the moment. So I think I'm just gonna swing. I guess that's fine. Oh, good. Um, yeah. Ah, fair enough, fair enough. Oh no, they're drawing cards? Oh, they might be done.
Oh, I legitimately feel a little bad about that match. That was me just stomping all over them, having an answer for everything that they put out. I'm sorry, Rael. That was rough. Never feel bad for victory. And that's how Black be in this set. All right, well, that first one went well. They really didn't get to do much, exactly. How many removal spells did I pass? A lot. They kept just feeding me removal, so that's kind of my whole deck. OP shouldn't have come to this part of town. They knew it was good for him. Um, I guess this won't be as explosive a start, but mostly the burglar thing. Most of the challenges were easy. The hard one was the commander one, the brawl deck. That was tricky. But congratulations on your burglar title as well. Yeah, I should have played the planes instead, but whatever. Exactly. You played Charbelcher. I did. Um, God, I don't remember the name of the card, but he's a demon for like 5 black pips or something, and he like exiles both people's decks to like the last 5 cards. That's how I did it. I wish I could remember his name. I still have the deck. I could look. Yeah, something like that. You have to do exclamation card. There you go. I can do it instant speed, right? So that is what I will do. Look at me, definitely holding up some kind of scary instant. Hey. Okay, resolved. It didn't even really stop, so I don't think they had a counter. 3 3 for 3 hype. Oh, look, they have it too. Um, okay, hear you out. I'm kind of feeling the Beckner, so that's what I'm gonna do. Will that work? I guess, because the new instance will come in non warped.
I don't get to use the +2. It's true. But I do now have a 4/5 on the battlefield. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I do think that was the most efficient use of my mana. I would like the trade because of decode transmissions. Mm-hmm. Even if I don't get that, though, I could potentially warp in the Exalted Sunborn and then decode transmissions. That works. This is the text on Void. Yeah. Non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn, or it doesn't even have to be one you control, or a spell was drawn. Yeah. So I'm gonna do this now. Should I play the other land? Should I play that other land before I do it so I can pay 2? Yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay. There's no benefit to warping, so I won't. And we'll just hold up. Okay. Okay. Because they're tapped out. Uh. Yeah, I was gonna say that seems like a trap. So I'm just not gonna block. They gain a little life. I'll gain a little more. Ooh. Wait, does this work? For science. Which one should I get rid of? Probably that one. And hey, something left the battlefield. Make 'em pay, make 'em pay. Decode is online, Spog. It's just a dismantle career. Uh, yep, sure. Yeah, because I can't exile it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can't Fate Stalker them back. You know why they did that? Because it was hitting them? Hostage taker. Oh, they can't cast it though, right? Oh, to avoid the double hostage taker situation. Um, I think I just fill up the board at this point. Go wide. Three hostage takers could infinite each other. He cannot do it to himself, so we will have to allow that. Creature only. To be fair, I also have a pile of removal. I wished I had two things to play, but I don't. I think we still threaten though. They have big butts. They were like, I see your bluff, and I don't care. Hmm. Okay, now we will hold. I used them both already. And I took out the third copy. Oh, he's giving me sass. He doesn't really mean it. Okay. Yeah, that is interesting. I feel like I do it on the Bright Spear. Whatever I target gets tapped. You're also untapped with blue mana.
If it even resolves, we'll see. Really? No, they're not going to let it attack. Guys, you're forgetting about the starport security. But since that is now tapped, I can swing the zealot. And I still have my very scary swamp in my hand, so we'll see if they block it or not. You recommended assassin so that zealot could attack. Ah, I see. Better than tapping the zealot down. Okay. They are not falling for my bluffs. They're like, we know you don't have anything. They kind of have to block and hope you don't have anything, but it is free, yeah. And there's the chance they make the mistake, so. Interesting, they can tap down now unless they get another land. Whether it gets countered or not. Cool, it hits. Looks like I might get my angel back. Okay, they're getting their thing back. Wait. Oh no. Oh no. Beckoner, right. I forgot about it too. We both forgot. Oh, we both forgot. That combat took so long, I kind of forgot. Letter for Gore. Play for hype. You're going to go letters, letters. He forgore. I forgore too, though. Ooh, no white. But I have some plays. I'm gonna keep it. It's probably a bad idea. I'm gonna keep it anyway. Never punish. Never punished. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna put out the virus beetle. Yeah, I have draw, playables, exactly.
Cool. I am gonna kill that, and then Hymn of the Faller to draw 2 cards. Um, Graveyard that. Happy I did. Um, yeah, I can Beckett. I think that's the play. Um, and I'll hold to do Nutrient Block, I think. I think that's the only thing I can do, but regardless. The cute little doggo. I think I just do it again. And I have a 4/5 blocker for their 3/4. Um, yeah, that was kind of my thought. Warp and decode. And then can. Well, I guess I'll draw first. It'll come back, but it'll come back small. Aww, well, that could have happened anyway. That's still cool. Actually, I'm kind of glad that they did that then and not in the middle of combat, because now I can hold up my Virus Beetle so they can't swing the 2/1. Yeah, that gets it out of Delicious Delicacy range, which is fine. Yeah, trying to decide
If I want to grab, kill it. I don't know. Just do this right now. Turns out he does not block. Mana do I have? 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can do both of these at instant speed. So I guess I'll just wait. I don't want to tap anything. Oh, I could have tapped Seam Rip. You're right. Yeah.
Well, if I draw decode, I'd have to remove something of myself with which I. Well, I guess yeah. Now he has blockers, so I would swing the 1/1. Yeah. Okay, I don't know if he made a mistake here or not, so I am gonna send it. He did not make a mistake. Okay. Had to make sure he had it, yeah. This might be the best comeback story of all time. Joe has me down to 6. Best comeback story of all time. GG. Winning at 1 life is the same as winning with 20 life. I don't think I really made a mistake there that cost me it. I'm thinking back and I think he just had the right cards. You say I made one mistake, but it didn't cost me the game. When I sacked the food, yes. I should have kept it and then used it when it was lethal. It was a floating void trigger. Ah. Makes sense. I guess I'll just play that. You can play optimal and still lose. Exactly. That had advantage yesterday. Yep. It gone now. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Ooh. My goodness. Um. Yeah. I was looking at this and if it's going to be a problem, but I think getting this out when they don't have any counter mana is good. And away it goes. Or, hear me out, something I can sacrifice to destroy something. Because I think when it blocks, it dies. So I'm going to say no. If he counters it, I'm no worse off, really. Do I go in double? Yeah. It has been stunned. I'll hold that for when they put out the Mechanozoa, I think. It ain't an assassin, right? Yeah. Yeah. They are they are struggling a little bit. Unironically paranoid that everyone is an assassin. News at 11. Okay, well, we're 3-1. It's not doing too badly. I'm happy that I am playing white black instead of blue black splash white. I think it is working better. I try to account for the fact that I really like playing white to like not be biased and be like, oh, it's like an overcorrection. I noticed that literally all the commander decks that I'm planning on bringing today have white in them. I don't know. I think white makes for like really well-rounded decks, particularly ones that are good to play against beginners because they do a little bit of everything but don't like overly specialize, you know? This set has 4 assassins. Oh, my shoulder. Oh, sorry, that was really loud. Yeah, fun fact. I dislocated my shoulder like 5, 6 years ago, and it's still annoying, and will probably be annoying for the rest of my life. That's probably the biggest regret of my life was running for that train, tripping over my own feet, and dislocating my shoulder. Interesting. Is there a One drop. Well, I'll just do it. Cool. I should have put out the Spear Zealot there. I don't know why I didn't do that. Oh my goodness. Hmm. Well? Yeah. That was kind of my feeling too. Swamp first. Letters believes. And protection spell. That works. Keep the life gain train going. Beckoner, why are you so good? I don't know. Lander. I do think the next play is the knight that's on top, which will be a warp, and decode transmissions, draw 2 cards. See if I can find a second planes. That resolved very quickly. Did not find a second planes. I think I hold up blockers. That Mechan Assembler needs to die. I think that's my Grav kill target. Just sucks that I'm not going to be able to do anything else at the same time. Because I only have 6 mana. I could just play a pair of 3s. And let him keep getting robots? Also, no, I can't. I only have one white. Yeah, I'm gonna hold back. I do have dog. It's true. Hope it's not a counter. Cool. I think it might be too little too late though. Yeah. I think I take the hit to draw two cards. Or, oh yeah, that's true. I have that as an option. There is the second planes, and yeah, I'm gonna draw again. Get 2 for 1. Do I want a third planes? Yes. Old. I die in the sky in 3 turns. Yeah. I could put my own stuff in. Yeah. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna do dog to bottom. Bounce the Sunborn. Though decode on the bottom of the library is interesting. Game might just go long enough. Ooh, he's hesitating to attack. I don't think he can remove Sunborn. Hear me out. I feel like I should swing the Exalted Sunborn to gain life, just in case they remove it. But I'm not going to. I'm gonna wait. Now that I have a guaranteed blocking state on the ground, I'm feeling a bit better about it. Guys, I'm really glad I did not swing. I'm really, really, really glad I did not swing. Okay, alright. Here we go. That's the only thing that has trample. Hang on. Four, five, six, seven. Survival? I believe that's survival. Should I actually take some damage in order to kill his thing? That kills it. Go. I lived! And I'm at the same life total I was before. Good enough. I can All Fate Stalker the guy, which I definitely feel like I should do. Uh, if he removes the Stalker, it's just they had it, you know? Guess what, guys? They had it. Godmaw, it's pretty good.
No, second loss. Where that was second loss. Yeah, we lost to Red Guy earlier. But we're still alive, is the important thing. We're 3-2. It is time once again to run an ad break. So let me go ahead and do that, and then we will continue with the draft after the break. So I shall BRB. Water has been refilled. Chocolate acquired. Ad break should now be over. Mm-hmm. Said you just realized we missed the greatest thing ever from Elder Scrolls not clicking with me. Oh, something memey? Dark elves have the ability to talk from beyond the grave as spirits. Okay. It's the idea of ancestral kinship and such, but it really works so long as there is some tie. Okay. So all these times I've gone, but did you die? And your spirit pops up going, yes, yes, super base, I did die. Well, this isn't going amazingly well. Um, guess hard cast. Excited to share that funny thought. Indeed. Something fighty. I can see him rip that. I can play out my hand right now. Unfortunate, I don't have flight deck because of vigilance. And, my big creature dying. Which isn't great, but sometimes, yeah. Ah, no. Yeah. Yeah.
in order to bright spear trigger, you know. Oh dear god. Okay. All right. Well, I will sacrifice it to get their surveil. Nope. That's gonna go graveyard. And he even sack a lander? Or does it just die? I think it just dies. Yep, I'm fine with that. Good thing I got the Beckoner. Yep, that is the plan. I have to hold back, I think, if I don't want to die on crackback. Night of Your Gaming! Thank you for the raid. I hope you are well. What were you playing or doing today? Raid! Yo, yo, yo. Welcome, Bambit. Welcome, Sab. I'm just gonna say Sab. Oi, we are flooded out. Let's hold this swamp and plains menacingly as we stare down what is likely to be our doom. It was MTG Arena Viewers Battle at yours. Cool. Current record is 3-2. Seems like it's about to be 3-3. We're gonna try here. A well-timed nutrient block. Well, I am glad that the weekend went well. Oh yeah, I meant it unironically. Embrace oblivion. Unironically. Oh nope, can't. Seam rips an enchantment, so can't sacrifice that. Uh, I think trample kills us, so I'm gonna kill that and then probably die. Have a good one, Knights of Yore. He can just keep making robots, though. I have to, I think. It doesn't kill me, so if he doesn't have double strike, then. Oh, good God. Oh, wait! No, this is game. This is game. This is game. Something leaves. 2 damage. We're alive! We're alive! Letting it in saved us. If anything left the battlefield, because it doesn't have to be my thing. Yeah, also, if he lost the tutu, he also died. Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't. Yeah, that was also something leaving. Drawing that was checkmate. Alright, we're still alive. We have positive record 4 and 2. Wow, I did not think I was going to get that one. That was a really good top deck. Why am I not running 3 copies of that? No, 2 copies is fine. Well, 2 colors on the draw. I think we can keep. I think we can keep. It's not a great keep, but I think we can keep it. Where's Rabies when you need him? Oh, and we got a turn 1 play. Nice. A little pupper. Our beckoner shall beckon. That was the green uncommon you were. Common, you mean? That you were hoping for? For him to play or for us to. Pretty nice. Oh, for me to draft. Yeah. Yeah. Green was not happening, it seemed like. Seems like it could get out of hand. I think that's worth a grav kill.
Did I just ruin their whole day? They're taking a little bit now.
Nice. They're ramping. Okay. I'm kind of feeling sack nutrient block decode transmissions. Um, and so I will draw 3 cards. Cool. Now I have a couple removal spells for whatever they're ramping to. It's another cute doggy! Draw 3 cards, opponent loses 2, you gain 3. Sounds like a solid use of 5 mana. Yeah. Keep pressure in that life total. Sure. Actually, does it still work? If I embrace Oblivion? The trigger still happens, right? Yeah. Let her sacrificing her companion like she's a Disney director. He was gonna come back though. He's fine. Look at him. Note to self: don't let letters write the next Gatewatch novel. Gatewatch is dead, man. I think I'm gonna hold back. Actually, well, could be nice to kill their 4/4 maybe. I'm gonna hold it back. No, I'm not. You know magic. It's dead unless they need money from another Gideon. Yeah. I feel like Gideon has decreased in popularity, though, and that's why they killed him off. Nobody's interested in the Paragon of Justice anymore. Aww. Oh, great. Good thing I have 23 life. I want to kill their thing that gives trample. Though it would help if I stopped getting lands. That would help significantly. You mean enjoy the fact that they have lethal damage? Because it was two lander tokens? And so I have to block and they have to get their thing back? Oh, yeah. Well, it's been real. We still have a positive record. Ah, you were telling them they have it. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and concede. That's fine. That was you being salty. Don't ask me that. Don't ask me if I had fun getting my butt kicked. Um, but you know, it was fine. We still went 4-3, which is not bad at all. Um, can open some packs. Did I have fun in that match? Hard to say. Okay.